Welcome to this visit to Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada. Sault Ste. Marie is located on the St. Mary's River at the junction of Lake Superior with Lake Huron on the Great Lakes. It's got a population of about 75,000 people, and it's famous for having Canada's first female astronaut, the world's first neurologist in space. Sault Ste. Marie began as a fur trading post on the Great Lakes. Some 18th century engravings illustrating the post. This engraving shows a view from the Canadian to the American side across the St. Mary's. In the War of 1812 between England and the United States, British forces captured the American post Michilimackinac and forced their surrender. Didn't do much good. It was handed back after the war. An early painting of Sault Ste. Marie. Sault Ste. Marie has long produced pulp and paper and still manufactures paper today. A 1950s view of the main street of Sault Ste. Marie. It's not really that remarkable. And things really haven't changed. Traffic congestion still remains. This is a panoramic view of Sault Ste. Marie on a beautiful summer's day. There are some excellent websites advertising what to do, particularly the tourism website. This satellite photograph shows Sault Ste. Marie on the St. Mary's River to the north and the smaller American Sault Ste. Marie. Looking more closely, we see the international border between Canada and the United States. And off to the left we have the Algoma Steel Corporation. Here's the steelworks at maximum resolution. I used to bring my students down from Wawa, Ontario, where I was teaching local studies from 1972 to 1975. We visited Sault Ste. Marie and toured the Algoma Steel Mill. Here's a blast furnace. Algoma Steel Mill at work. Sunset. Although at times it's been near bankruptcy, it's doing very well at the moment. I believe they're producing frames for windmill power generation. A retired Algoma Steel Mill locomotive. This is the international bridge joining Canada to the United States. A very early picture postcard of the railway bridge next to the international bridge being crossed by a steam train. Lots of souvenirs. This one is of the International Bridge. Let's have a look around the locks between Lake Superior and Lake Huron. There are 16 water steps between the two bodies of water. There's a 2-hour cruise that takes you through the locks and allows you to experience what it's like. I was given this brochure and scanned it in. You can see the cruise ship that you take. And this is a great little map that shows the cruise through the locks. one of the cruise ships. Another cruise ship negotiating the locks with the international bridge in the background. Now we're seeing the real ships. This ship's called the Quebec. The lock is opening. Moonlight on a tranquil evening over the lock. The next series of pictures is time-lapse photography for a 24-hour period, taken every 15 minutes, showing ships going through the lock. This is the power generation station on the American side. Sault Ste. Marie is advertised as a gateway to the Canadian North. There's a lot of beautiful scenery lies north of the Soo. Tranquil lakes and excellent fishing and hunting, and the beauty of Lake Superior. One way to get there is on the Algoma Central Railway. There are many different tours, and when I was in Wawa between 1972 and 1975, I took the train both ways, the entire route. If you want further information, there is an excellent website with all the different tours. This shot is a few years old, showing heavy-duty locomotives pulling the tour coaches. Although these locomotives seem modern, they date back, I think, to the 1960s. To me, they seem more streamlined and modern than some of the current locomotives. However, this is a current locomotive used on the train, and is producing a lot of noise, frightening the little boy. Since I took the trip, they've added the dome car. The black bear has long symbolized the trip. All aboard. This is Montreal River, a power generation station on the route. The train stops here and allows passengers to disembark and look around. Part of the trip allows you to relax and picnic. An old postcard. Now we're going to visit the Canadian Bushplane Heritage Centre. Truly remarkable place. I worked for the Ministry of Natural Resources for 4 years, traveling canoe routes in Northern Ontario, and I used to be flown in and out to remote rivers and lakes on beavers and otters. The museum gives a good idea of the role of the bush plane in opening the north. This is a beaver, probably the most popular bush plane. Notice the canoe. These planes can easily carry canoes strapped to the floats. A scale model showing a base run by the Lansing Forest back in the 1940s. We didn't visit the casino, but it is a big attraction in Sault